Hello there, this is Tales from Studio Wildfire, and I'm back again building my monastery, or, well, abbey or chapel or whatever this will turn into. So, I'm back in GIMP. I have my map that I've reopened, and what I'm planning to do, because let me just zoom out. So I've got this building, this area. This area is all done. I think that's pretty much the way I like it. I think that's going to be quite interesting to use. But we've got a covered walkway here. There is then going to be a building here, which I think is sort of like the head honcho's living accommodations. There's then a little building here, which is a chapter house. So maybe we might just work on the chapter house for the moment, because over here, that's the residence. That's the residence area, and I'm assuming this is there's a little chapel there. So I'm using this as a basic guide. This is quite a famous plan. I'm not doing exactly that, but it's a good guide. It's a good idea. So, how are we going to connect into here? So there's a gap there. So there'll be a gap there, and there's sort of like a building area here. So, and then there's something here. How could we do this? So let's go and have a look at our. Let's go into our walls. And let's grab our walls. So we're using stone walls A. Okay, so I'll move that over there. I'll just make it take up a little less space. So when you're building, you want to be able to have access to your assets, so you can just drag and drop them in, but you don't want them to cover everything up. So let me just go to the move tool. Oops, I probably should turn snap to grid on and view, show grid. There we go. Yep, so that's snapping back. So there's something that comes through to a area here, and there's something that comes through here. So I might just do a little doorway here. Or I might just do a double doorway. So that means I'm going to have to change this. So let's go back to tool options and pick a layer or guide. So I can just click on that, it'll grab it. Now I'm just going to delete it, and in that spot I'll put down this piece. So I'm going to switch back. I don't really like using the move tool in this mode, because it just grabs. Like, for example, it's just grabbing that, grabs whatever is under your mouse when you click, which can be quite useful, but can also get you into a lot of trouble, because you'll just randomly be clicking stuff. Sometimes it's better to not use that mode. And just go back over. Whoops! Accidentally pulled my layers out. Put the layers back. Just wanted to make certain I'm putting stuff into the right folder, which is in, floor. Yeah, see? This is where it gets to be a problem. So let me just get rid of that. I don't want to be on the floor, I want to be on the walls. Oops, so hide that, and walls. Drop back into there. So if I drag this in, it'll plunk, there it is. in the walls. So this will be a double door. This one. There we go. So it'll come into an area here, which will feed out to something here. So you'll notice I like to use the nice square corners if I'm going to be putting door assets in, because I find, you know, using curved corners, although they look pretty cool as like columns or in curved stone staircases, they can look a bit weird or you can get weird interactions if you're using them on doorways. Doorways like nice straight corners. So let's pop this here. So we're going to be, we'll have this one here. So there's another building coming down here. So I'll make this only 10 feet wide. And there's doorways coming through, so I might just rough out where this goes for the moment. So this is where it sort of, maybe I'll instead of using this one, I'll put in a corner. So we'll use this. So this will come to something here. This comes in. So maybe there's a doorway here. So let's put that there. And this one. So this will only be a single door. That goes there. Now there's something here. So I might just make this like an accommodation area. And this will be like a little chapter house. So let's pop back to here and use these ones. Yep. And that one. And then close off these walls. I'll probably put windows in this as well. There we go. So let's put some edging around the outside. So this could be a special altar. This could be, you know, this is just where only the initiates of this establishment are allowed in. Now, this is where I'm going to switch out tools. So still using the that one. I just want to grab that. And oops. And oh, I should lock the pallets. And delete that piece. Grab that back, pop it in its place. And then come back around. Yep. And I'll put some windows. Now, do I want to have... I think what I'll do is I'll just... Yep. So I have it like that. Now this might come back around to this accommodation section. So this will be like a private room for the members of this organization. There we go. And there. Still in the walls folder, still everything's going where it's meant to go. So let's pop into our features, and where are our windows? Here it is. So let's go to layer, transform, and we want to anti-clockwise. There we go. So we'll pop it there. Then we'll duplicate layer, and layer, transform, and rotate it again, put it there. And then do it again. Now this time I'm just going to layer, transform, and flip it. Good. That's what we need. So that's given some good features to that that little area. So when we put the lighting in, we should have light streaming in from outside. Now floor. I might actually wait. What did I just grab? Okay, put that back there. So that'll be an interesting little area there. Now, so it comes into like an area here. Then I think maybe this could be a staircase. This could be a staircase going up to a second level. I'm liking the idea of that. So maybe we put in the staircase now. Pick. So grab that. So we're not going to use that one or that one. That. So we'll use this. And this one. Then we'll have actually we want to use that curved piece there, but we want to use a dead end piece. In here. And you'll see why in just a jiffy. So I'll put this. This will be the turn in the middle. There we go. So we drop back to here. So we want to use these. And that one. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to drop back to the floor. I'm going to create a folder. So I usually find it's a good idea to keep all these bits together. Call it staircase. Okay, so let's go to our slate floor. So that's what we're using through here. Spiral steps. Okay, so we want to use. So firstly, I'll put in the floor through this area. So this will go. Slate floor. There we go. So this will go into our slate floor. There we go. I might use these larger ones just for this area to sort of differentiate this area. Here we go. Make it a bit more interesting. And I want to use a different floor in there altogether. There we go. So that'll go over the top of that, maybe some little steps here into this area. But now, so close that down, go back to our staircase. Now this is where picking the right ones and layering becomes a little important. So we want the spiral steps. Now we want to go up, which means I want that one. Now we're going to go image or layer, transform, flip, and pop it. Is that the one I want? No, I want it to start here and come around. Wrong one. this is the one that I'm looking for. Think about what I'm making. So that one goes there. Is it? Then this one goes here. Yep, yep. That's correct. Then this one goes in here. Okay. That is looking correct. That's the way we want it to go. So what I'll do is because I'm going to do some final editing in Photoshop, which I know a lot better than GIMP. I prefer GIMP for just placing blocks, because grid snap I find is so much nicer in GIMP than it is in Photoshop. So that can be our staircase. So we'll finesse that in Photoshop. That's good. This comes to here. Maybe make this double or single. Keep this as a double wall, double doorway here. So let's go back to our walls. And let's just grab the cornerstone. So that would be where our doorway is going to be. So I'm thinking this will be like a double-story area here. So we'll grab that, put that there. And then, so this will be a double doorway here, this will be a single doorway. So what does this look like? Because this is called a chapel, but I'm going to turn this into like little rooms. So this will be accommodation. So how can I do this? Let's go to so this would be like the ground floor. Perhaps this is where there are kitchens. But I think accommodation would be better. So maybe this is a large area, and then accommodation. So double wide hallway, and then little accommodation rooms. I think I like the idea of that. So put this here. this wall here and this wall here. Now this will be a double wide hallway coming down this way. So let's pop like that. There we go. So let's fill in the floor. So back to our floor, back to our slate. Okay. Let's continue to use these ones. Down through there. But the larger these larger ones, I'll continue using them in this area. So that when we put objects over the top of it, it'll make it look a lot more interesting. I'm thinking I might make a sped up sort of montage compilation. Because I doubt anyone's really sticking with me all the way through this construction video. But I'll do like a montage. Have like, I've already found a brick noise, so that every time I sort of place down a, because it'll be in quick, it'll be like clonk, 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 clonk. Have like a little brick noise of everything being placed down. Okay. So, if we then have so this will be a 10-foot wide hallway going to 10-foot by 10-foot rooms. So that'll be 1 room, 2, 3. There we go. Could even do another staircase at the very end of this hallway. So that's 1, 2, that's, yep. Now should I do these, should I do them with different tiles or something else? Should I do this with pink? Yeah, might go back to the pink. Do the pink tiles in here. There we are. So perhaps this is where they carry out secret initiations. Now maybe I might put some steps. Let's have a look. See what this looks like. Okay. There we go. So it sort of gives the feeling that it's a special. This is a special room. And then you come. This is a preparation area. Come up there. Another little preparing area before you go into this area. Let's zoom out. Yeah, it's looking quite interesting. Still don't know about this. Still don't know about that. Might change that. Well, think about that later. So I might put the walls in down here. So let's go back to the walls. Back to out of our pink checkered. Back to our stone walls. Okay. Switch back to this. There we go. I think each one will get like a little window. There we go. So which direction should the doorways? Doorways always at the top? Or alternating? Put them on the top on this side, bottom on the other. Oops, do I not drag that in? There we go. So then I need to use, oops, this one. Nope, 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 nope. I need this to come back around, so I need this one. There we go, and then this one for around here. That's getting to where we needed it. Whoops. Looks like my Wacom pen tablet drivers just had a hiccup. There we go. So this is going to need to be, oh no, I was thinking I'd need this piece. I'll pop it there. Had a bit of a visitor just yesterday. Quite a large danger noodle was sitting on our fence. He was about 1.5 meters long, big, thick, chunky carpet snake. He's not really, well, he's give you a nasty bite, but he's not going to poison you. Yeah, rather large python. Decided to come and sun himself on our fence. Much to my mum's horror. She spent the day glaring at it from the window. Poor little snake. He was just looking for a place to get warm. Well, he wasn't little, he was actually quite big. Posted photos over on Discord if you're keen to see how big he was. We had a snake catcher come out and pick him up and relocate him to some bushland far, far away. But it was a gorgeous looking snake. almost done. So need this side. There we go. And I need another one there. Use this one. It's got an interesting looking crack. Okay, so I'll need to replace this piece because that's going to be the end of the wall. So let's just flip back over, grab that one, and delete it. And then in its place, we will put this. And then close off the wall. There. That's sort of an interesting little alcove-y type area. Although, I think so this is sort of this thing. Could put a doorway here. Like a little side entrance. I might just do that. So instead of that, we'll take that out, put in a normal piece of wall, cap this with an end stone, with a cornerstone. There we go. And then finish off the outside of this. So that'll be a standalone, double-story standalone building. So let's grab these pieces. Go, and then just come down this side. Where is it? Here it is. There and there, and one more. Go back to this. This, and there. And then cap off the corners. So I'm using curved pieces. And there. So that's going to be a little side entrance. Sort of. Shall I? Let's close that off. Might just grab these windows. Let's duplicate him. Duplicate layer. So we will transform and rotate 90 degrees. Pop one in each of these rooms. There we go. And then we duplicate, do it to the other side. this is where we need to flip it. And then back down. And there we go. And now I will go back to our slate floor. Slate floor, there we go. And just fill in the floor throughout here. So I'm just using this standard slate. Will I make them use? I'll use these ones again. Whoops. Okay, so back to this. So I'm switching back to normal movement. Just filling in the floor. It's not too important, the texture in these little rooms, because I'll probably have like a giant bed and cabinets and whatnot taking up space. So you shouldn't see the floor too much. There we go. And the last one. And there. Now we'll add some steps. This is where my slate steps come in. So this is sort of like the tradesman's entrance. You have some fella sort of popping up at the door going, "Hello, I'm here to fix the sink." And he comes in there. So I'm going to go File, Save. So that way I don't lose any of my work if, my computer decides to die on me. Oops. Ooh, what's the message it's given me? Fail saved. Permission denied. Okay, so we're going to go File, Save As, since it's being a little bit weird. And we'll call it, because I'm doing incremental saves, so I'll call number 4 up to number 5. It's probably getting a bit big because I have so many layers. So I don't want to... Usually what I do is I flatten out a lot of the layers. I'll flatten them into just a single. I'll take the entire folder of floor and just flatten the whole thing. But don't want to do that yet. I want my construction files so I can come along and change things. But I might actually stop there and have some lunch. Let's zoom out, and that's how we're looking so far. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. I'm going to go have a bite to eat, and I'll probably continue this a little later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all the usual deal, and please check out my other videos. I hope you've learned something and seen how you can build adventure maps in GIMP with map tiles. It's very granular. Just pick a block, plonk it down, and go through and build your map. Later on, I'll show you how to add lighting effects in Fantasy Grounds and Foundry. Thanks for watching.